morning, Sergio and David. It's great to see you again.
Good morning. Great to see you.
Great to see
I'm really looking forward to getting your thoughts on certification and regulations related to responsible AI.
Oh, well, this is definitely your field, Sergio. You should start us off.
Yes, of course. So let me start with an analogy. The first cars had no seatbelts and no airbags. And now every car must have the seatbelts and airbag. Why? Because people saw that it was more likely to have very bad consequences of dying when having an accident without seatbelts and airbags. And now it's regulatory. So the same goes with AI. We have seen how many scandals and incidents came out in the last year concerning AI system being untransparent, unfair, and so on. And we now need to address these incidents, and regulation will help having these issues addressed.
So this regulation that's coming in, who's this going to really affect? Is this going to affect me as a developer?
So it will affect many stakeholders, but developer will be definitely affected. Of course, developers are not alone. It's a shared responsibility, but now there are no more excuses. So developers already now and in 5 years will not be able to say, oh, we didn't know that this could have discriminatory outcomes. Now they know, and regulation, so complying to regulation will avoid to a greater extent to have these discriminatory outcomes and similar harmful outcomes.
And from a sort of developer's perspective, this sort of follows a bit what's happened in statistics when they really didn't know at the beginning how misleading you could be with data. And then, all these sorts of ideas came out related to how to lie with statistics, which is one of the foundations of this course. And that led to us understanding how data can be misrepresented or used to misrepresent and draw incorrect or misinform and draw incorrect conclusions. And that's broadly what we're seeing, isn't it? That sort of, in a lot of these scandals are really related to misinterpretation of data.
Absolutely. And there are also other sources of let's say, unjust outcome, which can be discrimination, which can be a privacy infringement, and so on. And it can be misinterpretation of data. It can be adding computational steps then leads to an undesirable outcome. It can be using a system that is perfectly working in an application field that is unethical. And all these things must be considered. And luckily, developers will not be alone in doing this, because regulation will show the way, will tell exactly what should be avoided.
You're saying regulation will show the way. For me as a developer, regulation doesn't feel like it's very empowering. So how is certification and regulation going to empower me as a developer?
So it will empower you by telling you the specific requirement you will have to watch out. For example, when it comes to fairness, to take again this example, then you will have specific requirement concerning, for example, how to test your algorithm with a metric. You will have specific procedural requirement addressing the way you use and apply your system in a society. And having to think about this will empower you, will give you the tool to fine-tune your system in a way that will be more fair, more sustainable, and that will foster human flourishing.
But this sounds like a box-ticking exercise, isn't it?
There will be some box ticking to do, and I don't think it's a bad thing. But of course, space will be left for creativity. But without minimal requirement being met, then you won't have fair and responsible AI systems.
No, thank you. This has been interesting.
Thank you.